Okay guys, it is time for a new update video here on the Bitcoin price. As you can already see here in the background, I'm back in Dubai, but this is not keeping me from uploading a video because guys, the price development we have seen within the last 24 hours is absolutely amazing, and I don't want to talk too much. Actually, I just want to jump right into the charts because you can out on all this important price action happening right now. As you already know, guys, I'm still in my over $2 million worth of long positions. They are now already in a combined profit of well above $400,000, and I will tell you exactly with the charts today, am I going to scale these positions up? Am I going to take profits now? So if you're interested in that, stick around till the very end, and for sure, if you want to find out if I may be opening a new trade, then also make sure to stick around till the very end of this video here. But now, let's not talk too much, let's just jump right into the charts. As always, guys, I would appreciate if you could smash up a like here on this video. Every single video of mine normally reaches well above 1,000 thumbs up, so let's try to reach them here on today's video as well. And for sure, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads, and make sure to leave a comment down below. I will make sure to like and heart every single comment of yours. I will at least try my best. For sure, that would be impossible. But now let's take a look at the charts. I mean, first of all, guys, on the daily time frame, I want to start with the bigger time frames first, because as you guys know, we are going through the big time frames all the way down to the small time frames, and you at the end of the video, you always know exactly what I'm looking at, and especially when I'm opening trades, when I'm closing trades, and when I'm scaling them up. So stick around, like I said. But the weekly EMA ribbons, guys, we finally broke them to the upside. I talked about it in my last video that this weekly candle close will be very important for the future development of Bitcoin, because this weekly candle close could have been either another very brutal rejection out of our weekly EMA ribbons, or actually the first time we are putting and bringing a weekly candle for the last few months actually back above the weekly EMA ribbons, which is for sure the first highly bullish sign here. And this is also the reason why I actually already scaled up my long positions a little bit. But now looking at the smaller time frames, and not only at the weekly time frame, I mean, we are now wondering, is everything now completely bullish? Are we now just going to skyrocket to new all-time highs? And I know, guys, this breakout, we have been waiting for it for so long, weeks over weeks over weeks. We have been waiting, and we haven't been getting this breakout for whatever reason. And the thing is that now that we broke to the upside, I can already tell you the bears will try their best to keep the price down and to push the price down to make sure that the bears have another chance of maybe breaking the $44,000 to $45,000 again to the downside, because the $44,000 to $45,000, this is the most important horizontal support and resistance area here for the daily time frame, but also for the weekly time frame, because as you guys have already seen on the weekly time frame, there is the most important weekly EMA ribbons, right? Also exactly at the $44,000 to $45,000 level. So these are the most important price levels, in my opinion, to keep an eye on right now. And the most interesting thing, I think, is that everything happened again like I talked to you guys within my last video, right? I told you guys the most important price level to keep an eye on is now the 0.618 and the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level between the $41,700 and the $42,200 level. And I told you in my last video, when the price was exactly at this point, that I actually am looking out for a retest of this past resistance zone. And if we are pumping and bouncing out of this resistance zone, I want to see that we are breaking the old high point to the upside. And if this is the case, I would scale up my long positions. And exactly that happened. I scaled up my long positions today. And since that, the Bitcoin price has just been skyrocketing to the upside. We have to keep in mind, every breakout normally comes with another retest, or most of the times comes with another retest, as well as we've seen it here on the 4-hourly time frame. The same is highly likely also on the daily time frame, that we see another retest here of this very important $44,000 to $45,000 level. So this is the only price level I'm keeping an eye on, because I only want to see that Bitcoin is bouncing from the weekly EMA ribbons. I want to see Bitcoin bouncing off this very important daily resistance and support here that now turned into potential support if the bulls are able to hold it with the next retest. And as soon as we break then the high point to the upside, the if we're now correcting to the downside, let's see the $47,000 level. If we're correcting to the downside, bouncing, and we're breaking the $47,000 level again to the upside, then I think a price of $55,000 is completely imminent, just because our dead cat bounce, like I already said, right, the dead cat bounce would that would then be already a little bit out of play, because the dead cat bounce, like I said, would normally happen then at the 0.618, so at the $55,000 level. There is the possibility of a dead cat bounce still happening. So even if we break now to the upside, even if we see a successful retest of the $44,000 to $45,000, we break this the $47,200 level to the upside. This is, by the way, also the scenario where I would scale up my long positions once again. But the most important thing for sure is then to keep an eye on the weekly time frame, because as you guys know, we are correcting down since multiple months now, and this means actually that we are still in a massive downtrend, and this big massive weekly downtrend could still have a dead cat bounce, because the dead cat bounce, the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level for the weekly time frame and for this weekly correction we have seen within the last couple of months. I mean, the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level is at the $55,000 level. So as long as this is not broken, all of this could still be a dead cat bounce. So keep this in mind, guys. While scaling up your long positions, you don't want to be exposed to too much risk till we break the $55,000 to the upside. But till then, I'm also already scaling up my long positions just to be prepared. And even if the worst case, we break the $44,000 to $45,000 to the downside, guys, we opened our long positions already a while ago. So we don't have to worry about that at all, because our stop losses are already in a profit. These long positions, these $2 million, well above $2 million in long positions that are now in a profit of $420,000. Yes, I can lose these $420,000 still, but my stop loss is in a profit. So my margin and the money that I put into these trades, they cannot be lost anymore, so I can play a little bit more risky. So keep this in mind when opening your trades. If you now just entered a trade, maybe a low leverage swing trade, maybe keep in mind that you shouldn't maybe scale that up as aggressively as I'm doing right now, since my entry point of my long, for example, was at $38,000. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, as always, I would really appreciate it if you could smash up a like. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell next to the subscription button, and leave a comment down below, guys, because I will make sure to heart some comments of you guys and also to leave some feedback if there's any questions. But now we're going to see us in the next video. Till then, bye.